Hello, SQL learners. Welcome back to SQL Made Simple. Today is day 25, and we are diving into subqueries with not in. If you remember, subqueries are like small questions inside a bigger question. Using not in allows us to find things that do not exist in another table or list. By the end of this lesson, you will know how to use not in to filter data and find missing or excluded records. So what is this not in about? Not in is used in the where clause to exclude certain values. And I'll need you to think of it like this. You have a box of items, which is your main table. Another box has items you want to ignore. Not in helps you pick only the items that are not in the second box. And we're going to see this in action with our SQL subquery database. And the first example we're going to look at is the customers without any orders. So I'm going to switch back to this. So let's look at, we are looking for customers without any orders. Okay, so we need a customers table and we will need the orders table. Okay, so now let's take a look at our tables. So select star from our customers. Okay, then we're going to select star from our orders. Okay, execute. So we have our customer ID, customer name, country, and registration date fields within our customers table. Then we also have the order ID, customer ID, order date, order amount, and status for our orders table. And let's look at the common field here, which is our customer ID. So how do we determine that customers without any orders? So if you look at our orders, we have customer ID 1, 2 through to 8. Okay. Then we have our customer ID 1 through to 8. And the order ID is also the same 1, 2 through to 8. So first of all, let's look for our distinct orders. Okay. So we're going to select distinct. We want our customer ID from the orders table. So that's what we're going to do. We want the distinct orders. Now let's execute, and we have 1 through to 8. So how do we get our subqueries to exclude that from the list? So let's run it again. Now select. So we want the customer name, we want the country. So select customer name, and we select the country. And this is from our customers table. Customers table. Then where, because we are looking at the unique field, so customer ID, where the customer ID not in, and we already have our select distinct here. So not in this. Then I'll paste it. Not in that. So you close and you should have it. So let's see, not in. So if it's not in, what will be our result? 0. That's it. So this is how we select our customers without any orders. And let's take a look at customers not from USA or Canada. So I'm going to erase this. Now let's look at it. So we have customers here. So not from USA or Canada. So I want to first of all select, okay, the distinct, because USA, we have USA, USA, UK, UK, Canada, Canada, USA, UK. So we want a distinct country from the customer's table, where country in, so where we have USA, where we have Canada in. So we will need this. So I'm going to run this. This is what we will receive when we do that. So we want customers in Canada and USA. We want just the distinct. So if we have duplicate, we only want to see one. So this is what we want. Now, let's see how we can use the not. Okay, so select, we want the customer name and the country from our customers table, where country not in. And what I need to do is to pick this and paste it like that. Now, when I run it, poof, not in. So we won't see USA, we won't see Canada. And I believe you're getting a hang of this. Okay. Now let's look at another example where we use orders not handled by employee ID. So orders not handled by employee ID, let's say 1. So let's first of all take a look at our select all from. So let's look at our orders table. Select all from our employees table. Let's run the query. So we have employee ID, we have order ID. Then we have employee name, department name, and what? High date. Okay, so what do I have here? Okay, orders, employees. So we need to look for, okay, let's try the order, employee orders. So at least we can find the common field. Okay, so we have employee ID, we have order ID. So at least we have a common field here which we can use. So orders not handled by employee ID. So we need to first of all look for the let's see, look for order ID within the employee orders. Okay, so let's look for the distinct. Yeah, gotcha. So select distinct. Will distinct work here? Because order ID, we don't have any distinct value here. So select our order ID from our employee orders. Okay, where employee ID is equal to 1. Okay, so if we do this, we only get order ID 1 and 2. So let me run this first two for you to see. So we are selecting the order ID where employee ID is equal to 1. So the employee ID being equal to 1, we have two orders, 1 and 2. Okay. Now we want orders not handled by employee ID 1. Okay. Orders not handled by employee ID 1. So we need to go back to the orders table. So select from order. Okay, select from the orders table. And what are we selecting from the orders table? I want the order ID. I want the customer ID. And I also want the order amount. This is what I need. Then where our order ID, because we have the order ID within the employee ID. So where the order ID not in this. Now I tab not in this, then close, bring that, and that should solve the problem. Okay, so this is what we have. So where the employee ID is equal to 1. So orders not handled by employee ID 1. So this is how we wrote the subquery. And I believe this is okay. Maybe we can try another example just to solidify our understanding. So let's look at product never ordered. Product never ordered. Okay, so this time we're going to look at the product and the order details. So select star from our product. Then we're going to do select star from order details. Now let's take a look at the two tables. So product ID. So this is our common field, and that's what we're going to build on. So first and foremost, we need to write our query to look for the products that were never ordered. Okay, that were never ordered. So in order to do that, we have product ID 1, 2. So there's another one here, there's another 2. So we need to do a select distinct. So select distinct product ID. Okay. Product ID from order details. Okay. So when you select distinct product ID from order details, this is what we're going to get. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Now let's move on. So if you want to find a product that were never ordered, then we need to go back to our product table. So this is our product table. So select, and we want to know the product name from the product table, where, okay, product ID, which is the common field, not in. Then we bring our select distinct, when we paste it. So close it and the code, execute. And this is what I'll find. Nothing. Okay, so they are all ordered. Well done. Well done. Well done. Well done. And I will encourage you to keep practicing. Okay, second. Okay, so these are key takeaways. So let's summarize. The not in helps find records that don't exist in another set, and you can use it with simple lists or subqueries from other tables. And it's very useful for identifying missing, excluded, or unmatched data. Practice with your SQL subquery DB to get comfortable using not in different scenarios. Well done and keep practicing. And if you've enjoyed this lesson, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more SQL Made Simple lessons. Blessings.